Silsbee native Johnny Crawford was driving home from Beaumont Friday when a man flagged down his truck just north of the city, where a driver had veered off the roadway and splashed into the LNVA canal. He walked to the canal and saw the driver, who was now doing his best to swim in the frigid, murky water, his car already submerged. Crawford says when the man's head went underwater, the only sign of life being a barrage of bubbles floating to the surface of the water, the Silsbee man knew he had to act.
It was, getting real serious. Something had to happen right then, or we were just going to sit here and watch a guy die.
Crawford says he didn't give a thought to the air temperature being 51 degrees and the water even colder. He took off his jacket and boots and dove in.
I don't remember feeling the water. I don't remember swimming out there. I don't remember swimming back. I remember, looking at him, trying to keep his head above water.
Making it to the rocky bank, Crawford says he pressed on the man's back, who in turn spit out a lungful of water. Paramedics and law enforcement eventually took over, and Crawford says he went about his day. But before long, gratitude began pouring in when news of the rescue was broadcast and posted on social media. But it was a call from the driver thanking him for the rescue that meant the most.
I think one of his biggest fears of being in a situation, a life and death situation, is he kept going back to his son to help his son or protect his son or raise his son the way he wants to.
A father himself, Crawford says when his wife explained to their son what dad had done, the reaction was priceless.
He thought that I was a superhero. Anytime I can make my son proud, I feel like that's the greatest thing I can do right there.
Crawford says the danger of jumping into the cold water was worth the risk to save someone who couldn't save himself.
Even if I did cut my foot or get a cold afterwards or something like that, all that's really kind of meaningless, if you're comparing it to somebody who's, could potentially lose their life.
In Beaumont, Leah Durain, 12 News HD.